it's Jules and Lorraine from Our Crafty Home. Welcome.
Welcome, guys, and we just wanted to share something with you today on kitting up. We recently shared some videos on some canvases that we're going to enter in a couple events. So what we did is we thought, let's tape a little bit of the kitting up experience because we know that's different for everybody. By the way, we're not the experts on this. There's been people doing it, like Diamond Painting Anonymous. She's got a whole ton of kitting ups.
Yeah.
They're kind of fun to watch too, but it's all different experiences. I saw her doing a lot of Elizabeth Ward containers. But one of the things that we found with kitting up is there's so many factors involved with this. So we're going to show you guys our Beach City Boutique canvas, which is the first time we've ever had one of these with the drills and that. So we're going to show you the kitting up process with those. And those are a square drill, I believe, aren't they?
Yes.
I think you've got square drill. And I was kitting up a Diamond Art Club Grogu canvas for the Disney event. And those are round drills. So it's a little bit different. And we hear round drills are a little bigger than the square drills. So it can be a little bit different experience there. So we're going to show you our experience with those. We've just taped some small segments so that you can see that. But what we wanted to do is let you guys know that for us, we look at it, there's a whole bunch of factors. We started diamond painting with small bargain canvases, and these were the drill containers. Now, if you think of it, let's say you have a day where you're opening up your bags and you can see they're all clinging. All the drills are clinging on the bags, right? You kind of know, uh-oh, this could be a fun experience. Now, of course, there's a whole bunch of different systems involved where you can use funnels, and the funnels help in that process, especially if you're trying to pour drills into this. But can you pour drills easily from a bag to here? Not often, because these aren't very wide containers, as you can see. So it really depends, the companies involved. Do you have drill packets, or do you have the ones that you have to cut, or the Ziploc types? That also, because if it's a Ziploc, there's a little bit of
there's like a crease in there as well at the top.
Yeah, so it all depends what you've got there. What drill storage method you've got, and the drill storage, I mean, it'll vary so much. Like when you look at the larger ones, this is about a medium size Diamond Art Club, but you can see this easier to pour into something like that than it is to the little ones.
The small cylinder.
By the way, I have a monster set. I got a picture I can show you later on. When you guys see the whole video, you can see this picture of this monstrosity that I'm working on. It's from the one with Diamond Art, and it's a big canvas, a J-wall canvas. So yeah, every once in a while I try to do a little bit of that one. Anyway, so back to this. So yeah, the drill storage method. And we got something really good that recently, because Shire Shananigans is hosting 26 for 26, which we've bowed out of that. We're not getting into that one. But she realized if she's going to host something and get everybody excited about it, everybody's going to be kitting up. So, and when we say kitting up, where you used to kit up 1 or 2, you're now kitting up 6, 7, and some 26. I think some people are kitting up full 26, aren't they? Yeah. So now, with all the kitting up, what do you kit them up into? And so Shire Shananigans, I'm going to have at in the description a link to her latest video, and she goes through all of them. And we've gone through quite a few of these, but we learned about some. By the way, there's a tray version. Lorraine and I just didn't go there because we felt it took up a lot of room, the trays. But there are cool tray systems. I mean, there's circular ones, there's tall ones, but they're trays. And both of us really love our trays. So to give up a really good tray to a different type of tray, we just didn't want to do it. But that's there, right? She'll talk about that as well. But she also brought up something that we didn't even know about. And so seeds. Amazon, they also have these kits for seeds. Now, the reason you might want that is because instead of having a whole kit of all these little guys, it has varied sizes, doesn't it? So it will have some large rounds and some medium rounds and then small rounds. Whereas these kits with the rounds are like, it's all small rounds. So it's kind of cool that let's say you might need a couple large, depending on your kit, you might have a couple where you need some large rounds and you can borrow from these kits. So we've ordered from Amazon just to try it. But I think it's going to be a nice, especially when you want, and we both like, it's not we don't like these. As a matter of fact, on my kit that I got 200 different drills here. There's so many that, a lot of them, there's lesser amounts of drills. So these little containers can contain the lesser amounts, right? And especially the J-walls, there's a lot of times when many of the drill colors, you only need small amounts. So the small guys do work really well. For the J-wall, I've used a combination. So you can't always say, well, I'm just going to stay with this or stay with that. Where I have more plentiful drill requirements from my J-wall, I am using the Diamond Art Club, the bigger ones, containers. But the reason, so I say to go to Shire Shananigans is because she's going to cover all of these different kits and stuff.
And she did an excellent review on it.
Yeah, she took them all out.
Yeah,
she did all the work to do that. So you should go and see her. And so like I said, I'll have the link if you haven't seen it already. Now, the amount of static is your critical thing though. Like Lorraine and I will show you these 2 kit ups we did. The reason we wanted to tape it is because one, it was seamless. Like didn't even need funnels. We could pour directly into our containers. That was so nice. Like, so that's fast, right? You can move really quickly. The other one, out came the dryer sheets. Lorraine, so we bought a couple big boxes of dryer sheets, one for downstairs and one for upstairs, our dryer there. So, but we got one dedicated to down here, and you basically cut it up. So you'll see that what we did is we cut them up and we put it right in the packet, shake the packet up of the drills, and that way you don't get all that static. It removes a lot. It's quite very helpful, wasn't it?
Very much so.
So Lorraine did all the cutting up of those, and then we stuck them in, and that made that process really good for the one that had the problems with static. So we just wanted to share that with you guys and let you know that we really want to share if we encounter things, that we learn new things, and maybe there's something. But I would highly recommend, check out Diamond Painting Anonymous. Some of these guys have been around for a long, long time, and they've got lots and lots of experience. But Lorraine and I have really settled on this Moladino. We highly recommend you guys to try those. It's just a nice bigger tube, a big round tube, and it works really, really well. We've kitted up already a number of them. So you'll see us kitting up with Moladino as one of the kit ups that we're doing here. So yeah, so we just wanted to share that with you guys. We'll have a couple little tapes of parts that we've taped about this kitting up, and hopefully it'll be helpful. And I'm sure, anything to share, Lorraine, about this drilling and the drills and drill types?
No, actually, you've covered pretty well everything. And like Jules has said, the Moladino, to us, it's just excellent. We love kitting up in that, and also de-kitting.
Yeah, and I like to be fair to the people that have gotten like Tray Bricks and these other systems, is you're just putting your drills directly into there and you're working right out of these trays. Okay, so there's not that extra step. So that's honestly, I mean, that's been the biggest argument is, hey, I'll put my drills directly in these and then I'll use these and directly work with those. But we're so possessive about our different trays. Like, I love my trays. And Lorraine has a smaller size, and we have all these different sizes, but they're really nice. They have all the features. See where there's a part there that breaks apart all the drills. They line up, and then the others go in the bottom. And we have and they're white backing, and they're taller. And this is an extra large size. But I just love working with them. Like for me, holding it, I hold mine, and also have one that has even a grip part for holding. But I love holding my tray, so I can't give up those trays. So I'm willing to go. But I mean, once you start pouring these little tubes and the different tubes into your tray, it's very quick. It goes pretty fast. So anyway, that's it. So we're just going to share that with you guys, and hopefully it's helpful. And we'll keep, if we ever encounter some new things about kitting up and everything, we'll share that with you guys as well.
Yes, for sure.
Okay, so thank you then, and hope you can watch our videos there. We'll put them all together for you, and you can just sort of see how our kitting up process went. Okay, so thanks a lot, guys.
Thanks so much.
Okay, bye then.
Bye-bye.
Okay, guys, so you get to experience a little bit of the kitting up. So we decided we're going to kit up Grogu, and Lorraine and I are going to just see how it is as far as the drills. And we'll just tape a little bit of this for you, and we'll tell you what the experience is, and then we'll go right to the end, and then we'll tape a little bit of the end of it as well. So here we go. So we're going to start, and got our scissors. We're all ready.
And our Lego.
The kit, yeah, and the kit that we're using, I wanted to show you guys. By the way, because we're using these Diamond Art Club, because we're using these, we use the Lego brick separators. You can get these anywhere. All the sets have them. I love them because it doesn't wreck anything and opens up real fast. So that's what we're doing. We've got 68 of these little containers. These are the smalls. And if you require medium or large, they're over on the end over here. But we're going to start with the smalls, and we'll work our way. So Lorraine's working on one end and I'm working on the other end. And we have our sticker sheet. So we can put our sticker sheet on and start, and we'll let you guys know as we're going along how it's going. So I'm going to take a sticker right now and stick it on. And Lorraine will take one. Okay, and let's just see how the drills are. So, whether we need dryer sheets here. Sometimes you don't, right? I don't notice as much
Static?
static in this.
That's good, eh?
Yeah, but it's hard to say. You know, you have to sort of get them all out and see, but you can see I got that one out, but that's a small bag. That was a small bag. But uneventful, no static in that one at all. See that? There's no static in that. That one went really well so far. But it can be, certain types can have more static issues. How's yours, Lorraine? How did that go?
No static.
No static?
Yeah.
Stick 'em in the end there. Okay. Yeah, that wasn't bad at all. Gee. Compared to the last time when we did have some static issues there, this one so far seems pretty good. Doesn't seem to be any static at all. So we'll see. Are you even having to use the funnel at all too?
Nothing at all.
Yeah, I'm not even using the funnel either. Just pouring them in directly. There are a couple little stubborn boys there, but all in all, there's not too bad. But I know certain colors, it does get staticky with some of them. But so far, not too bad. Okay. That is not bad. Yeah, we like these containers. Well, one thing, it's a wide mouth too. You know, our other little tube ones were nice. We started with those. We used to use those because they're very cheap. And but they're tubular and they were quite small. So that was a problem, a little bit of a problem sometimes. But for small sets, no problem. But bigger sets, you get into some hang-ups with those. But these guys, they work for everything. It's like the Molodinos. We're very happy with the Molodinos. And we're really happy
Oh, I forgot a cute little drill.
working with those.
There we go.
But these are nice. Can't complain about these guys. You know, we also, so we did start with the little tube guys, and because we could get the kits for very cheap, and you could get them on Amazon and different places. See how fast those came out? There was no static at all in these so far. Have you had any, Lorraine?
Nothing at all.
Yeah, we have no static so far, which is a really nice
Is
thing.
it because of
right?
our weather?
I don't know. You never know, right?
Erratic
With static,
weather?
it's such a weird thing. We're gonna do about 6 each, and then we'll cut out and we'll come back and we'll show you guys the end product of our kitting up.
Oh, this one had static. It could be the color.
Add a little, yeah, see?
I always find the light peachy is always staticky.
Yeah, it's weird, eh?
Yeah.
Sometimes there's some that's really bad, others not so bad.
Oh. Yeah, this one is quite static.
Okay.
Here I was all happy.
Okay, you cut up a lot of dryer sheets there, so
Yeah.
you see how sometimes there's hardly any drills. See that? There's hardly anything in there. So that was not many drills at all there. Oh,
Oh,
you know
very
how we
staticky.
say, oh no, 310s. Well, you hardly have any 310s in this set. Look at that. That's it, eh? Just one little bag of 310s, guys. And sometimes there's tons of 310s, right? 310s are sometimes your problematic drills, but geez, hardly had any in this set. Anyway, highly recommend. It'll be fun to do the rounds too, for me. Haven't done rounds for a long, long time, so I'm looking forward to that. Yeah, these 310s poured out really nicely, so there was no problem there. No problem. That's the 310s. Hardly any in there, which is rare, right? Usually there is black, but I noticed here there's, in this land, is grays. A lot of gray color. Okay, so I'll do one more and Lorraine.
Oh, look at how beautiful these ABs
Oh,
came out,
that's
too.
beautiful, yeah. Yeah, we haven't had any troubles at all, eh? It's been really good, actually. I haven't had it to use any dryer sheets yet, so that's pretty good. Okay, 321. This guy, this is red. It's a nice red color.
A little one.
Red color. Nothing there. Whoop, couple little guys there. Sometimes there's little stragglers, but all in all, nothing's been sticking, so that's really, really good. Okay, so just wanted to share with you guys the experience. So the last time you saw, we were pretty well doing dryer sheets for every single one. And so far for me, I don't think you've had to use any at
There's
all.
only one.
Just one.
Yeah.
So
The peach.
this is really good. It's going really well. So we're going to cut out, guys, and we'll be back with the finish. We'll just show you the last drills we do, and we'll let you know how the whole experience went. Thanks for coming along.
Thank you.
Okay guys, so we finished kitting up. So here you can see, so we used all the Diamond Art Club trays, and we didn't need too many of the larger ones. Those are about medium. Most of these are the smalls, and then there's a couple mediums here and there.
Yeah.
And that was it. These two had about 1.5 trays.
Yeah.
So that's really, really good. And because there's not as many drills, it's 54,000 drills. So there's less drills in this one, but it's kind of nice and compact to be able to work on this. So, and we went, what, half an hour? And we didn't even use the funnels. The drills were really nice. They went in quite well. Lorraine, I think, used a little bit of dryer sheet.
3 or 4 dryer sheets,
And
that's all.
that was about it, because those were probably larger bags. So that was it, guys. So thanks for coming along. We just wanted to show you how it varies sometimes between companies and your experience of kitting up, what it can be like. But this one was very, very good. So thanks for coming along, guys.
Thank you so much.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. That's it. Okay, guys, so we wanted to show you, because we haven't done too many kitting ups. Some of my kitting ups, it's fantastic. I mean, it pours right from bag to your bottle. And I've even had the little bottles. These are bigger. These are the Moladino ones. So they're pretty big bottles. Without any incidences at all, I just have my tray below and I'm pouring and no problem. So you've seen people do that. Other times you've seen static like crazy, and it's not as easy in a process because these little things sort of fly around. They like to stick on everything. So we have the dryer sheets. Lorraine's cut them up too. And we're going to put the dryer sheets in our bottles. The bottles are all marked now. So what we're doing is we're just putting them in the bottle. We're just going to do a number of them. But we could see right away, hey Lorraine?
Yeah.
Right away, these little puppies were flying around, right?
Yes.
So it's not as much fun as you think, because you're trying to kind of get them to flow in there. And sometimes they do and sometimes they don't, but as you guys can see with these, the bag, see what I mean by the bag? It's just not flowing.
Mm-hmm.
They're jumping around.
I tried putting the dryer sheet inside the bag and shake it.
Yeah.
And
Is
see
that
if
helping?
that works. I'm going to give it a whirl.
Lorraine's trying something there to see if that will work. But we did find that these guys, wow, are they ever sneaky. Sneaky. So Lorraine's putting the dryer sheet right in there and then just shaking the bags to try to get the static out before you pour it. So I'm going to put these guys back in there again. Pour it all with the dryer sheet. You know, usually it's really good for me, but sometimes you'll get certain manufacturing. So these guys, it looks like there's quite a bit of static. Now that can be a lot of things too. It can be our temperatures and whatever. But our temperature is pretty stable down here.
Yeah,
we're in the basement part,
yeah.
so it's not really hot. Or how did that one go?
Better, but
better?
Still a struggle.
Still a struggle, eh?
A little bit of a struggle.
See how that works. So I put a dryer sheet in there too, and I'm just trying to get it to pour now. It's better, you're right. Still a little bit of work, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's not an easy process. Some of them, boy, I tell you guys, sometimes it's fantastic. I sit there and I think, is this it?
Yeah.
Then I see other people struggle. Well, it all depends on the company and also the type of drills, color of drills. There's so many factors that go into the problems you might experience, but that actually worked really good. When you, so you pour it in, did you also put your dryer sheet in the container too?
Yes.
Yeah, I would too. That way it just keeps them all non-staticky, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So there's one as an example. And there wasn't that many drills in there, but it was a little challenging. But it helped a lot to have the dryer sheet in the bag, the baggie. So I'll just try another one here with another dryer sheet. So Lorraine's cut up a bunch. I ordered a bunch of these on Amazon, by the way. I said, Lorraine, here, this goes for your
Yeah.
dryer.
200 sheets.
Here, there's for your dryer, and this one's for us downstairs there in our little craft room. Because, boy, and I have a Josephine wall. I haven't even opened that one yet that I had ordered, and it just came in. And that's going to have 200 drills. So
Yes.
that's a lot.
It sure is.
So we'll see how that is for kitting up. Okay, so yeah, I'm just doing like Lorraine. We're both doing this. We're putting our dryer sheets in the bag and shaking them pretty good to see if we can get that static out. And then we're pouring them into our Moladino tubes. And we'll see how this guy goes. This is number 2. Oh, I missed. It's probably my coordination on that one. Not easy. Anyway, that's all I'm saying. Now, another thing that people do too is they use funnel as well, right?
Yes.
Now,
like this
how
little
did you find the funnel, Lorraine?
Well, this time around, because everything is sticking, it sticks to the funnel
Sticks
as
to
well,
the
right?
funnel.
So it's like, well,
That's a good
we
point.
won't use that.
Unless you wiped the funnel with dryer sheets and
Yeah.
stuff, and there's plastic ones. See, we also have the metal one here. So there's metal, plastic, various types. You know, even with
The dryer sheet.
the dryer sheet, are you having
It's
fun
very
too?
staticky.
And look at, you got a bunch dropping in your tray, right?
Yeah.
That's the beauty of
it's
having that tray below, because the tray picks up all these little straggler guys. Oh, we're having the dog's been like this all day today for us.
Yeah. It's because
She's
we were out and about.
Creating a stir quite a bit for us. It's been one of those days.
Yeah.
The dog saying, I've had it. You guys are not paying attention to me.
Yeah. Spoiled as can be.
Oh yeah. But see, we have to, these are my leftover guys that go in the tray, and I gotta get them in there. But they go in much easier when they're on the tray. And so I pour as much as I can into there with the dryer sheet, and then the remnants go, if there's any remnants, they may end up in the tray, and then they go in here. So it's a little bit more, isn't it, to do these, because it wasn't, I didn't have this experience before.
No.
So I'm not sure what it is with these drills, but it seems they've got a fair amount of static. Now that being said, it depends on so many things, doesn't it? Different
Yes, it
conditions
does.
you have and whatever.
Yeah.
So, but you seem to be doing quite well there, eh, with these?
Yeah.
It's not bad, you know, and with the dryer sheet, well, it helps a lot. Eh?
Mm-hmm.
We're just putting in, so this one kits up quite a bit here. There's 89 drills. It's quite a few
Yeah.
in this set,
Yeah.
which we're excited to do it because the subject matter itself is really good. The horse, the year of the horse. And we're DP alonging for the year here. So it's kind of nice when you can have like a year, and then you're not rushing. You can kind of give an update every month of how you're doing.
Exactly.
So they allow you to post on the Facebook site, and you can post it monthly, how you're doing. And that's the nice thing about that. It's not a rush type of thing. You're kind of in a, you know, I don't know if I'll try it. I think I'll try it. May as well try different stuff, right? So I'm pouring it into this little metal tube, And I seem to have more success with that than pouring directly from the baggie. Like you use whatever works for you, right? In a particular kit. Like these kits are different for everything. Like, but this kit here, it's like almost like I've got to use the funnel. I'm using it anyway. I found that the funnel works actually pretty good. I didn't have any drippings down on, did you know that?
Oh, that's good.
No drippings.
I'm just wondering if it's because I got all these ABs and fairy dust.
Ah, you got the specialty
that could
drill.
very well be.
That could be. Anyway, these guys, it's not bad. Like I didn't have a bunch fall into the tray, which tells me my success rate. So this one here, the funnel, pretty well did it. So I'll stick that. Yeah, this funnel wasn't bad. Plus we have some, like I said, we have plastic funnels, but nothing stuck inside the funnel, which is really nice, eh?
That is
This
very
metal
good.
one. Nothing stuck in
Yeah, I
there.
do like those metal funnels that come with the set here.
So far, not bad. Definitely need the dryer sheets though. You gotta have that
Yeah, for
always
sure.
ready,
Yeah.
because if you have to tangle with these little buggers flying around, it's not fun.
No.
And when they fly around, they cling on everything. You call them Klingons. Somehow they find their way all over the place.
You can tell this one here is a really,
So you have to really shake it.
yeah,
Yeah, me too. To shake quite a bit.
shake, rattle, and roll.
Yep.
Okay?
Yep. But yeah, I found with this one I had to use the funnel. Usually I can pour directly, but not this time. This time, the little guy said nope. Little guy said nope. No, it's not gonna work with that. Yeah, typically, see, and that's with a dryer sheet, and there's still little Klingons in there. But I just give them a little extra finger tapping here to kind of get them to go down. There's a couple little guys, stubborn ones, but all in all, that's not bad. That went pretty good again. A little bit stuck on there, but not bad again. And put the dryer sheet in there. That way, when you're actually working on it and you're pouring your drills, you're not going to have them sticking all over the place. There. So we just thought we'd show you guys our experience with this set, only because it's the first time we've ever bought from these guys. So far, like I said, the canvas is fantastic. If you haven't seen that, please go and look at that. And because we're really enthralled with that canvas. It is a beautiful canvas the way they've set it up. And having all that rim around there with no sticky stuff on the side and the designs right into the canvas, it makes it just fantastic. So that's our kitting up. We just thought we'd show you guys some of the kitting up. Lorraine went on the upper end where there's some bigger drills and colorful drills, and I was working on the other drills. And the only thing I found that I had to do was to go to the funnel to get all the little buggers in there. But using the dryer sheets does help. You
Yes.
shake up, you have to shake it up really good, your little baggies, eh? And make sure that that's done well. And then from there, it's a lot easier. You just have a remnant of drills that gives you a little bit of trouble. So I wasn't able, neither of us were able to go directly from the bag to, now the other thing too is when you have the other type of baggies, and Lorraine, we experienced that too. When you have the zip lock,
It gets caught in the
yeah,
corner.
there's a little ridge here where it can get caught, right?
Yeah.
So that does make it a little harder when you have these. Not to complain, because these are nice baggies, but that's one thing where they get lodged right on the corner.
Yeah.
But you got to use these dryer sheets if you start experiencing. If you don't experience it, and I've had that happen where I didn't experience any static at all. It's weird, isn't it? But sometimes there is and sometimes there isn't. With this one, there was static. So these are square drills, by the way. Just so you know, these are all square drills. Okay, guys, so that's about all there. We thought we'd share a little bit of that. Lorraine and I are going to get back on our kitting up and get this done. And then we'll start that event. Okay, so take care.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Okay, guys, we thought we would show you guys the whole thing kitted up. And it's a little bit challenging because they're static, right? So you kind of adapt your tools. You know, both of us were definitely using the funnels. We found those were very, very handy for the funnels. And tray below, you know, using the trays. What we did is we kitted up using the Moladinos. And as you guys can see, they look really good in here. Inside, there's the sheets. So you can see the sheets in there, see. We find that you may as well have the sheet, keep it all the way and put it inside the bottle. The only ones that we had extras were these, and what Lorraine does, she uses washi tape.
And then I put the label on top of the washi tape.
And there were only those that were extras. So those are extras. So what we do is, you know, we got 89 bottled up here. And if you run short on these guys over here, these numbers, once you run short, then you go over and pick those up. But that way, everything is kitted up.
And the other thing is we also label the side of the box. So we know numbers 41 to 80 is in this one, number 1 to 40 is there, and 81 to 89 is there.
Right.
So it makes it a lot easier.
Now, you figured it was about
an hour? Yeah.
Okay. That's probably 45 minutes if it was just Lorraine alone, because she's a lot faster than I am on this. Guys are slower on these things. I don't know why, but we seem to be just slower on doing
Smaller
these
ends,
things.
see?
So anyway, Lorraine was zinging through, and I thought, well, that's not bad for us to get this done in an hour. And now it's we'll give you guys progress as we go along, because we're going to be doing monthly progress reports on the Year of the Horse 2026, the DP along. And we're kind of anxious to get onto that, but we got other projects to do. So for now, it's kitted up and ready to go, and the canvas is hanging. We've got the canvas hanging, and it's all the kinks are out of the canvas too, so that's good. And it's ready to roll. So anyway, thanks for coming along.
Thanks so much.
Okay, take care. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.